Hey guys, it's Averroes and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys 3 things that you will need to know before you'll be applying for your internship, or if you were to apply, work at any companies or organizations or any place of your chosen employment. Therefore, in this video, I'll be dividing them into 3 segments and we'll be going through them one by one in a very simple and straightforward way. Coming at number 1 is preparing your cover letter. Cover letters is for you to convey your intention or that you will like to apply to that company or that place of employment or have an internship at that place. Therefore, a cover letter is really important. There are several templates for you to write a cover letter. I'll be sharing with you how I did my cover letter. First and foremost, you'll need to place or add in your address, which is your personal address. This also comes down to the recipient. You beneath your address, which is the recipient, which is the company's address or the internship address or the place that you intend to have your employment. Afterwards, don't forget to put in your contact detail. It can either be on top of your address place, which includes your phone number and your LinkedIn account, or you could put down your contact number down below just beneath the signature. Either way, put the date of the time that you compose the cover letter, and the date should be at the right side of the company's address or the recipient's address. You'll then have to put in the salutations or how you'll be addressing or calling out the employer or the place, the people, the managers of the internship or company. And that salutation will include dear ... That could include a Mr. or a Miss if you don't know the marital status of the woman, or Mrs. if she is married, or if they have any titles or ranks such as Dato, yes, Datin, maybe Tansri or something along those lines. Then perhaps you need to do some beforehand research about the titles or ranks of your future employer or the manager of the company or internship place. Afterwards, you will have to put in the title of the cover letter. This will generally tell the people there what is the purpose or your intention of writing that cover letter. That letter or cover letter title could be application to have an internship or application to work. Once you've completed all of that, then it goes all the way into the body or content of your cover letter. For me, I will include 5 W's of why I would like to apply for my internship or work there, which includes where, what, why, when, and how, and who. So I will describe why I want to do my internship. It's because of my university requirement subject that I need to fulfill for my CGPA. You may want to also specify how long you want to do your internship, what do you expect, what are your wishes, and what will be your hopes or dream or your contribution towards the company or the internship place. Once you complete it and finalize all of your body or the content of your cover letter, then conclude it with a signature. Put down your signature on the bottom left, followed by your full name and perhaps where you study or your position in your university or a student. That is for your cover letter. Now, I would like to progress onwards to the resume. For the resume, there are so many templates as well for you to decide, and the more prettier and the more aesthetic or the more engaging or more illustrative your resume is, the higher chances that you may be applied into the company or the internship place, because it tells the employer or the manager that you are trying and you're attempting to impress them by your digital and editing skills through your resume, and perhaps that's one of the tickets for you to enter into the internship or secure an employment. However, I believe that these 4 requirements are essential and fundamental for all resumes. And number 1 all boils down or comes towards your personal detail. Your personal details should only be confined to your full name, your passport picture, and that's probably it. You don't necessarily have to put everything. You don't need to put in your favorite music. Coming up next, number 2 is your academic qualifications. So you might want to put in your CGPA inside your resume. Doesn't necessarily mean that if you have a lower CGPA, it is unlikely for you to enter into that law firm or the company or internship, because it is based on the discretion of the company and internship place. Some internship and companies may accept students with lower CGPAs because they have higher other qualities and traits that dominate over their academic qualifications. So it really depends on the discretion. However, I'm not telling everyone to not care about your CGPA, because try your best regardless and give it a shot in your examinations and your CGPA and academic qualification. Coming up next is your curricular activities. This might include competitions that you entered or all the past events that you've done in your tertiary education or university life, or even perhaps the earliest will be your high school years, because this will tell and give the impression towards the internship place or your manager that you're very active and you have so many talents and skill ahead of you. Lastly, number 4, what you might want to include in your resume is other soft skills and abilities. Apart from the competitions and events that I mentioned before, I believe that during this time, we are living in the Industrial Revolution 4.0. That is why, as students, we need to be very expert, or we have to be digitally literate in doing digital stuff. For example, using Microsoft Word, Excel, editing, and Photoshop, because these are sought after skills in this modern era of globalization. Now we are going to go into the last segment of our video, is that the interview. Sometimes you may be lucky because after you send in your cover letter and your resume, you might not have to do an interview because they are already satisfied with your resume and the way that you give your details in your cover letter. However, there are certain firms or companies that might want you an interview because they want to see you physically and see if you truly reflect from what you did in the cover letter or the resume. And an interview could be virtual or physical. However, during this COVID-19 pandemic, highly likely for the interview to be virtual or online. But coming at number 1 for interview is that the most common question that they will ask is, tell us about yourself. And they will also ask several questions related to the premise of tell us about yourself. Again, when you are given this question, do not talk about things which are irrelevant, such as your pets or your favorite music or your hobbies, unless it is related to your skills. For this question, talk about all your abilities and your potential or what you could contribute towards the company or internship. That is the key answer for that question. Coming at number 2 is that we have to give a really good impression towards the employers or the internship place. This includes how we talk, our dress code, our apparel, and how we speak. Therefore, it is really important for us to polish and hone the communication skills and our interaction skills or abilities with the people there to persuade them and convince them that we are able to take the job. Coming at number 3 is that never try to overshadow or beat other interviewees during their interview. During an interview, the company or internship place might want to do an interview because they will want to select or filter out among 100 applicants to apply for their company and choose the best or selected candidates which are eligible to work there. And in certain times, you might meet a lot of people who try to track you down, belittle you, and degrade you. The truth that you have to compete with a lot of participants and interviewees in their interview. However, during the interview, it is really important for you to not do those things by belittling and insulting other people, because by the end of the day, and truth be told, you are competing against your own self. So during the interview, just give the best version of yourself, be honest, tell the truth, and yeah, generally just don't make people feel bad about themselves during interview. That is all that I would like to say in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I hope to see you guys more in the coming videos, and till then, comment down in the comment section below if you have any ideas or any additional comments or questions that you would like to ask. And till then, thank you guys so much, and again, see you guys soon. Thank you very much.